Hi, welcome back. I'm so glad you could join me here today. Today we're going to be doing a nice little fun painting. I hope you can follow along with me. Uh, Let me run the colors across the screen that you'll need to paint along with me while you're doing that. Let me tell you what I got down on my canvas. I have my regular 16 by 20 inch canvas pre-stretched double prime, and I added a thin layer of the liquid white. Rather than that, where it's slick, wet, ready to go. Let's go ahead. Let's not waste any time in the painting. I'm gonna go with my 1 inch brush into a little bit of sap green and take it through phthalo blue. I want to do a nice forest scene, so I want a blue greenish color. I just want a hint of green. Let's see, just up and down. You see those strokes? Nothing too crazy. There. Just going up and down, and we'll go side to side, just like so. Now, I'm gonna go into a little bit of titanium white, and I'm gonna dilute this color. I thought today we could do a nice forest scene. I think you guys don't get to see those enough. So just a little bit of white, just trying to dilute that color. It's gonna be in the shadows anyways. There. Just back and forth. Get this little corner. There we go. Now, let's go ahead and let's start working. Or actually, let's decide where a little light source would be. Just by adding a little bit of white and just work it all the way out. There, that's our light source. Something simple. So now let's decide, or let's work on getting those trees to look like a forest. So some dark sienna and midnight black. Load up with my fan brush. Let's come up here. They're distant trees. Just, I think there would be a path somewhere around here. So I just want to have that out before anything. So make sure you load your brush and then you come right at it. There. Okay. Maybe there lives another one right around here. I'm a, I'm going to block in that brown color. We can always cover it up. We can always cover it up. There. So let's put some leaves on those trees. A little bit of sap green, a little bit of cadmium yellow, and just with the corner, just tap in a few little leaves. Okay. There we go. There. Now, they're out in the very distant. So all I'm gonna do is lift up, make them very, very distant. There we go. Very lightly. You don't want to overdo it. Go back into our dark sienna, a little bit of midnight black. Just load up your brush, and boom. You know what? Let's make that tree bigger. There we go. Boom. Let's add another one right here. Let's, you decide and you lay them in. Okay. A little bit more black on that brown. Boop. Maybe one more tree right around here. Okay. Before I get too ahead of myself, let's block in colors. So I think the light's coming from this side, in my opinion. Something here, some lights. I'm just using pure sap green. Some lights would hit right around there. And we're gonna go into some midnight black, a little bit of sap green, very little. Want it dark. Shadows. Block it in. Couple shadows here and there. Okay. Maybe over here just a bit. We can always change it. I just prefer to have those values on beforehand. So I'm gonna go into a little bit of cadmium yellow and decide where I want my lights to be. Just play around with it and you'll find a nice little sweet spot. Maybe a little light would shine there. A little mid-tone right up here. There. I think right here. Okay. Now, a little bit of cadmium yellow. Block it in. It's just mixing up colors and playing around to see what colors would suit best where. Okay, a little bit more black. Maybe some would sort of hide somewhere there, I think. Just shadows there. There. Okay. I know it's a mess and it doesn't look perfect or close to perfect. I'm not aiming for perfection right now. Right now, all I want is a basic outline. And so, I'm gonna go into a little bit of dark sienna, a little bit of white. That's too light. So we gotta darken that up. Scratch it off. We'll go into some dark sienna and a little bit of midnight black. Just a mixture of the both. I want it nice and dark. A little bit more black. I like to pick up the paint from the side and just smash it down. Let's come up here. Boom. There we go. There. Now, let's get a good old 1-inch brush. Tap it into that nice dark brown color. And just lightly, very lightly. You can block in that green again later. It's okay. Little extra work. Let's grab my fan brush, a little bit dark sienna, some white, and decide where our lights would hit. There. Something like so. Step back a bit, look at the mess you have. Okay, now let's make a big old tree. We need a big tree. Back to dark sienna and midnight black. Okay, just pick it up and just mix it. A little bit more black. There. I like that dark color. Let's cut a roll. I think we should have a little bit here. Just a little bit. We'll have grass growing on that. And then big old blob of paint. I'm just blocking in basic colors. Don't really care too much about the way it looks right now. Maybe this tree goes all up through. There. Just pull through a little bit. There we go. Where do I want more trees to live? Let's come up here. Maybe there lives a thinner one. It's not as sturdy as the others. And maybe there's a rock. Not the rock, but a rock. A little bit more Van Dyke brown. Oh, dark sienna and midnight black mixture. Just mixing it up with my palette knife. Okay. Sort of cuts off here. There. So on and so forth. We can add more trees, less trees. However, it benefits. Now, we're going to the, as I mentioned in the previous video, I have a Vincent Van Gogh brush. I think that brush would be perfect. It's like a mini foliage. Let's go into dark first. Just going into some midnight black with a little bit of sap green. There. You can shape out all the leaves. Maybe there is a couple little leaves here and there. Okay, there. You know what? I think, yeah, no, I don't have a 2-inch brush. I was gonna use a 2-inch brush. Just block in color. Please ignore the sound from my easel. I'm gonna rebuild it soon, like very soon. Okay, so we got all that done. Let's go ahead. I'm trying to decide what brush would be right for what I'm trying to accomplish. Let's just pull this paint. I started with the mess. I wanted it to be a little bit better. But I'm gonna show you how you can start with the mess and end up in a pretty decent spot with a couple of works, just working your brush and all that. Okay, maybe right there, like so. Just work it out, work that paint off. I have tons and tons of paint on the trees, so I gotta work that paint off. Okay, that someone came. I was about to say. Okay, let's block in color here. There, something like so. And actually, let's put in a tree that fell down. Someone cut it down. It couldn't no more. Okay, let's add trees that stand out a bit more. Just plop them in. There. Maybe we have another tree that lives out here. It's a little companion for that tree. And shoot. Let me fix those base of the tree. Just spread them out a bit. There. Something like so. Still looks like a mess and we're 20 minutes in. Jeez. I put myself in a mess. Okay. A little bit of cadmium yellow, a little bit of sap green. A little bit more cadmium yellow. I want that area to be bright. Some highlights here. Load up some cadmium yellow. Block it in there. Just certain spots where I want to keep that highlight area. Okay. There, just block in that color. Okay. Let's go ahead, let's go into some dark sienna. Let's go into a little bit of white. And got a little fly on my hand. Let's come up here. Let's start trying to at least bring stuff together little by little. Little by little. Okay. Here we go. Shoom. Okay. Just tap it down or however you want. Whatever works the best, really. It's whatever works the best. Okay. Can't forget these little trees. Can't forget the little rocks. Okay. There. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and I'm going to use a 1-inch brush for the leaves. So, just sap green and cadmium yellow. Load up your brush full of paint. And just tap in a few little highlights. The sky color did not help at all. I thought a nice green bluish color would have looked nice. I was mistaken. But it's okay. Okay, we got a lot of work to do and time's running out. I don't want too much detail on here. Okay, we're gonna work with our palette knives this time. I think that's the only way we can fix this monstrosity. I started it and I'm going to end it. Dark sienna white. That's too dark. There. Shoot, very gentle. Next, a little bit of midnight black, a little bit of brown, a little bit of white. Just graze it very lightly. Very, very lightly. Now, we got some light color going on here. There. Just like so. Just tap that paint on. There we go. Okay. Gotta get its little friend. There. Just like so. That texture can help a painting dramatically. It may not look like it on camera, but in person, the texture really does help. I only like to do it if I really need it. And right now, I really need it. I thought I could mess around, just block in color. That's to show you you can't just mess around that much. There. Just light. There we go. Some light over here. Now we need shadows, and I ran out of midnight black, so let me load up in some midnight black because that's essential. So got some more midnight black. A little bit of dark sienna. Let's come up here. Dark color. There. Just this video is gonna go over 30 minutes. I know it. But we gotta fix this. There we go. Where there's light, there's dark. So you can't just add in pure highlights. It's like in life, you can't just have all good times. There's gonna be times where it's not the funnest, but it balances out everything because without bad times, the good times would be worthless because you're always having them, so they would be normal. And without good times, all the bad times would be normal too. So you gotta have a balance of both. Just like in painting, some people might say that's completely different from painting. Well, agree to disagree. It's how it is. You need light for shadow and shadow for dark. Shadow for light. You need each one for each other. They're like best friends. You can't separate the two. Let me get a little bit more dark sienna. I wasn't expecting too much, and then I messed around too much. I messed around too much. There. Nice dark, rich colors. Ooh, that's nice and dark. There we go. Just like so. There. If I can fix up a painting that bad, you guys can. I know you guys can do it as well. Maybe a bit intimidating at first, but just gotta give it the go. It's like when you're kids. Walking was intimidating. Now, you walk everywhere. It's just like painting. Just gotta give it that first little step. There. A little bit dark sienna and white. I want it a little darker on some and some light on other, where I think that light would hit. Needs more dark sienna and a little bit to tone it down. I want it white, white. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Starting to get a painting. Certain spots would get highlights. But actually, let's just highlight everything since there's not too many trees blocking the way. Okay? Let's go ahead. Just put in a couple little shadows here and there for the dirt. And a little bit here and there. Okay, now cadmium yellow. There, just pull it down. Okay. I hope you guys look into buying a couple brushes, a couple paints, and paint along with me. And if you do, I would love to see your guys' creations. Some people start sending me and they stop, which I get. We all have busy lives. I just love to see that. There. Let's put in a couple leaves that just stick out on that big old tree. There. Just put it in. Put it in, and then the next day you'll see whether you like it or not. Usually it's until the next day. There. A little bit of sap green. More cadmium yellow. There. Let's go ahead. Let's add in a couple bushy things going on. There. And let me just fix up right here. A little bit more green. A little bit more yellow. Just, I'm telling you, just changing values. Okay. There. Now I just gotta fix up those trees a bit, and I'm gonna call this painting completed. We are gonna redo this painting in a near up and coming video. I am nowhere near satisfied with this, but I was messing around. So I was messing around, and I should have actually been trying to get a painting done. Took longer, but it's okay. For what it is, it's okay. Well, I really hope you enjoy this video. I hope you enjoy this video and try this painting now. Just don't be like me and actually try. I was messing around too much, trying to see what I can do, but just try your best. I'd like to wish each and every one of you the best of luck, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care, my friend. Goodbye.